The only thing we knew, actually the only thing my brother knew was KFC. When I arrived, he was like, he wants KFC. The nigga wanted KFC. The nigga wanted KFC, guys. That's all he wanted. What do you want? KFC. Every time, what do you want? KFC.
Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi.
What is good, T gang? It's your girl T. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, then smash the subscribe button down below. Turn on your post notifications to get notified every time I post a video. Today I am back with another lit banger video, you dig. Today I am going to be talking about my first time in South Africa. My first time in South Africa, guys. So let's get down to the video. This is one of those unplanned videos. I just decided, let me just sit down in front of my camera and shoot a video. I did not write down any pointers. I did not write down any notes. I definitely did not prepare for this video, to be honest. So I'm just going to be talking from the top of my head, thinking about how my first time in South Africa was. Let's just reminisce and take it back, roll back some time. I mean, roll back time. So guys, how was my first time in South Africa? I remember when I arrived in South Africa for the very first time I had visited, before I officially moved to South Africa to stay in South Africa, because I officially moved to South Africa in 2010 to say I am now staying in the Republic as a resident. So my first time, I was just visiting my father. You know, I'm in school in Zim. I was in grade 6. I was in school, just coming to visit during the school holidays and going back home. So the first time I visited, I was still very young. So I'm trying to reminisce and think. So anyway, the first time we came, I came with my mother, my little sister. She was still a baby, and then my brother. He was in grade 4, no, grade 3, yeah, because he's 3 years younger than me. He was in grade 3. I was in grade 6. My little sister was just a small baby. So we were visiting my father. I remember that day, guys. I was so excited, thinking that I am going to South Africa, guys. I am going to South Africa. I was telling my friends in school that, guys, I am going to South Africa during the school holidays. This was my very first time out of Zimbabwe, going to another country. Out of Zimbabwe. Before, of course, I started exploring other countries in Africa before I started traveling. So this was my very first time being in another country that is not mine. So I was like, oh my god, guys, I am going to SA. I was so excited, because usually we would just hear stories from our friends, families that were in South Africa, that South Africa is a very good country. I remember I had a friend back then in primary school. Her parents moved to South Africa when she very early days, before people started actually relocating. She used to tell us stories. You know, when you're kids, people are bragging to you and you're just hearing stories. I'm like, hey, today it's me, it's my turn. I'll be going to South Africa. So it was 2009, grade 6. It was 2000, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 2009, my very first time in SA. I remember we booked a bus ticket. We didn't use a plane, guys. Money was tight. Money was really tight, so we didn't use a plane at all. We used a bus. We booked a bus called Tom's Motorways, because I was coming from a town called Chegutu. Chegutu is the town where I come from in Zimbabwe, and that bus started in Chegutu, because we didn't want to go to the capital city, which is Harare, to go to the capital city first and then go on with the journey. We just wanted to leave from Chegutu, which is my town, to SA, you know, hit the road. Although Harare is just like, I can say, an hour away from my hometown, but still we didn't want to, like, a long drive. We booked Tom's Motorways. We hit the road, guys. The journey was so exhausting, because it was really long. The journey is like, maybe I can say from Pretoria to Cape Town using a bus, so that is more than 24 hours. And I'm on the border you're not just gonna cross. You have to get out, get your passport stamped and all that. So at Beit Bridge border post, sharp, we're in the bus. I kept on asking my mother, when are we gonna get there, Gandhi? When are we gonna get there? Guys, we were not getting there. We were not getting there. The journey was just so long. I remember until we reached Beit Bridge, I was already tired and I was so enthusiastic. Like, I want to see South Africa. I want to arrive there. I want to see how it looks like in South Africa. Until we reached Beit Bridge, I was already tired. I was like, I'm no longer in the mood. I'm kidding, guys. I was still in the mood. And you know, as a kid, when you're so excited, I was in the mood. We arrived at the border post, got out of the bus. We went where we stamped our passports, the Zimbabwean side first, of course, and then we crossed to the South African side. Zimbabwean side, they were a bit slow. I don't know for what particular reason, but they were a bit slow. Moved to the South African side. It was alright, it was okay. So yeah, guys, we went on to the South African side. I already saw things change. Like, already things are so different. Things are looking nice this side. Things are looking nice. Just when we're still at the Beit Bridge border post, just when you cross. Oh, before that, we passed the Limpopo River. I remember my mother telling me, okay, so this is Limpopo River, because already I know Zambezi River. The main rivers in Zambezi, Limpopo. Which other one? I forgot. That are so popular. Zambezi River is the one for Zambia and Zimbabwe, right? And then Limpopo, South Africa and Zimbabwe. So I had already seen Zambezi River when I visited Kariba when I was still a child. And then Limpopo River, I was so excited. Oh, so this is Limpopo River. Yeah, this is Limpopo River. It was nice. So we crossed to the South African side. Remember the bus when we already passed? We passed Messina. I remember we stopped at a filling station in Messina. We got out. I saw things in rands. I didn't even know the currency. It was a bit confusing because we're used to our currency. It was before Zimbabwe started using other people's currency. Was it before? I think we're still using our own currency that time. I started seeing currency rands. We got out, bought some pies. I still remember very well. Bought some pies and some cold drink. It was at night. Cold drink. We ate, got back into the bus. We ate. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice. My father kept calling, where are you guys? Where are you guys? Where are you guys? I was so excited. My father was staying in, where was he staying that time? We've moved around a couple of times, so I don't really recall. Was he staying in Atok? It was a village in Limpopo. Was it Atok or Mudimule or what? But it was a village in Limpopo between Begersfort and Polokwane. So I remember we stopped. My father told us to get off in Polokwane because the bus was not taking the route in the villages. Of course, the buses only use the main roads. We got off in Polokwane. And then we met him there, and he was so excited to see us, you know. And when he had left Zim, he had left my mother before she gave birth, so he was seeing the child for the first time, guys. You know, imagine how painful it is being foreigner or living in a foreign land. You leave your kids before they move in with you. My little sister was still a baby, a few months. So he was so excited to see us. He was seeing the baby for the very first time. It was nice, emotional. And then he said, no, let's book into Pete's Lodge. Let's book into Pete's Lodge. We booked into Pete's Lodge. We slept there. It was a very nice, fancy place in Zim. I hadn't really been in a hotel, so we booked into Pete's Lodge. We slept there, ordered room service. My father was showing us things, you know, showing off. He's been in South Africa. He was telling us this is how you do things. Okay, yeah. And he was so excited, showing us around, like, let me call room service. We're like, oh wow. And that time we don't know these things. We're still learning from him. We're so excited, guys. Ordered room service, some pizza came, we ate. It was nice. Took a nice shower, you know, white towels, white sheets, sort of vibes, and pictures and selfies. I'm joking, that time I didn't even have a phone that takes pictures. I had a phone that was Nokia 3310. It's the phone I was using back then when I was in grade 6, of which it was really, really great because, hey, grade 6 having a phone. In my days, I was doing well. I had a phone. We didn't take selfies. It was nice. The only thing we knew, but actually the only thing my brother knew was KFC. When I arrived, he was like, he wants KFC. The nigga wanted KFC. The nigga wanted KFC, guys. That's all he wanted. What do you want? KFC. Every time, what do you want? KFC. And then my father was like, no, there's a wide variety of things. He was showing us restaurants, you know, Fisherways, Steers, those kind of things, Dibonese. And then yeah, we learned, okay, there's a lot of things. You don't just eat KFC. You can order Dibonese. It's okay to order Dibonese, you know. Guys, it was so nice. Then yeah, from Polokwane, my father we drove to his place. We were staying in Atok. That's where we arrived there. We saw his place. It was a beautiful place. Where you were staying, they also did weddings. It was a wedding venue, so it was very beautiful. You can imagine how a wedding venue is nice. So it was very beautiful. We took pictures with my mother's phone to show others when we go back home that we visited SA, and was lit. So guys, it was a very great experience. That was my first time in South Africa. Story time. I tried to reminisce. Remember, I didn't plan this video. I just sat in front of the camera and I said I'm gonna talk. So I tried to recall events that were major to me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Am I forgetting something? Oh yeah, the fact that we didn't know that 20 cents were actually buying that time. I spoke about it in my other previous video of the first impressions in South Africa. I'm gonna put the video right here if you didn't watch it. My first impressions in South Africa. Go and check the video out. So we didn't know that actually 10 cents, 20 cent coins are buying. By that time, it was buying by that time. Buying sweets. We actually threw them away when we were cleaning in the house. We're like, this brown money, 20 cents, 10 cents, what does it buy? When my father came back from work, he's like, Nina, you're throwing away money. This money can buy. I remember that time we picked up the money, went to buy sweets. And another thing is, I realized my first time arriving in South Africa, we're buying groceries for 1,000 rands as a family. I was so shocked. Like 1,000 rands can buy a lot of groceries, of which it's not happening now anyway. So, but yeah, that was my experience, guys. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And do you like my unprepared videos? Unprepared speech. In school they would call it unprepared speech. Do you like my unprepared videos? If you like them, they are raw and genuine, right? And I'm speaking from the top of my head. They're not rehearsed, they're not practiced. Give this video a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and subscribe, guys. We're almost at 2K subscribers. Now subscribe. What are you waiting for? Subscribe, 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 and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys, family. T gang, bye.